All right, so the new Mission Impossible is already out in the theaters. You've seen it. I need to go see it.
It was phenomenal.
I'm a massive fan of the original one. I saw that with my dad back in 1996 or whenever that came out. And here he is still making all these Mission Impossibles. Everybody knows Tom Cruise. If you don't,
look that good at 60. I know I won't.
After that many surgeries and fillers, yeah, you might. But yeah, man, tell us how you got to share the gospel with Tom Cruise. I mean, that's incredible, especially because he's a part of Scientology, as everybody knows. And I'll let you share.
So this was within the first year and a half of the ministry. Because like I was saying, when I began this ministry, I was like, God, open a door. I don't know how I'm going to do this. And then I started seeing, like I was saying, you'd be shocked how many people come around. And for the first few years, everything was within a 6-hour radius of Southwest Virginia. Tom came to this little children's charity red carpet premiere in Knoxville.
Wow.
Which Knoxville sounds big. It's not that big.
Okay.
It's like the ugly cousin of Nashville, but I love my ugly cousin. Knoxville is one of my favorite towns, but I'm just talking in terms of size, in terms of events. Nashville gets all the cool stuff. We get we get the leftovers,
second hands.
Yes, and so
hand me downs.
Yeah. But so Tom was coming to this event, and I was telling you this yesterday. This stuff doesn't happen post-COVID. For $50, you had red carpet access, a T-shirt for Jack Reacher, a ticket to see Jack Reacher, all the popcorn you could eat, all the soft drinks you could drink, catered barbecue meal. $50.
That's insane.
That doesn't happen now.
No. That's like $1,000 now.
Oh yeah, even funnier. I know some people, they were like, "Oh, that's too expensive." I'm like,
$50,
dude. You can't do anything.
Oh, where you lived, Matt? Maybe that's expensive in the 1920s or something.
Well, this guy, I might have been alive in the 1920s.
Okay, there we go.
But
he's an old grumpy man or something. Sorry.
He is. But so anyway,
gotcha.
I'd been to this event. A lot of times celebrities, they just roll up, they speed run that red carpet. And that's typical for a red carpet movie premiere. Well, Tom showed up almost 4 hours early. And we were all blown away. Like, I was standing there with two of my friends, and they started closing the gates. And I was like, why are they closing the gates? They usually don't close the gates till like 6 or 6:30. It's 3-something right now. And then SUVs came flying up. The media wasn't even there yet.
Wow.
And Tom got out. And at first, I mean, for a split second, I thought, oh, this is an impersonator. That is Ethan Hunt right there.
That's cool.
Oh my goodness,
that's really cool.
And people ask me all the time. They're like, "Do you get starstruck?" Very rarely. There's a handful of people from like my childhood that it's just that cool factor. Like Harrison Ford, Jim Carrey, Tom Cruise was one of those people.
Yeah, of course.
I'm like, I mean, that's the man. That is the movie star. And he stood there for a minute, allowed everybody to freak out, and then he got everybody quiet. He said, "So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to start at that end. I'm going to work my way down. Everybody get an autograph or a photo. Some of you get both. And when you get something, just move to the back and let somebody else up. I want everybody to get something. That's why I'm here early. Wow. Let's roll." And when I say his assistant, there was a Sharpie on every hand. I mean, it was, I just stood there. Me and my friends, we didn't even really talk for those hours. We're just watching him like, this can't be real.
Yeah.
I've never seen anybody do something this nice. Wow. And especially of his caliber.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then as it got closer to us, I kicked into game mode. I'm like, okay, that's such and such who's a bodyguard in Scientology. Yeah. A lot of times Scientologist bodyguards, they're there to protect his mind more than anything. Because first of all, we know Tom Cruise can take care of himself. Yeah. But so David Miscavige, he is the main guy over Scientology. He knows if he loses Tom, he loses everything.
Yep.
I just watched a documentary produced by Mimi Rogers, who was Tom Cruise's first wife, who introduced him to Scientology.
Right.
I'll be witnessing to her this weekend, so be praying for that.
Yeah, we'll be praying for that, man.
But so she had produced this documentary, and it showed a lot of behind-the-scenes stuff, and a lot of it, because of her, it showed the behind-the-scenes of Tom Cruise, the divorce with him and Nicole Kidman, and how Scientology planted so much stuff to cause that divorce because Nicole was leading him away from Scientology.
Oh, wow. Okay.
It is one of the most bone-chilling documentaries I've ever watched. It's just heartbreaking. I mean, no cult is a good cult, but I'm like, this is like the mafia. This is terrifying.
Oh yeah, don't they sit in front of your house if you leave or something? Like Leah Remini or whatever you pronounce her name from King of Queens, right?
She
did a whole documentary too. Also,
she did. Oh, and I love her. I think she's done a great work.
I don't think she's very fond of Tom, if I remember right.
No, I saw one interview. She said he's very nice, but I think she's just so jaded by being around it, and I get it. Of
course.
Can you imagine if we get her saved, how on fire for Jesus she would be?
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, so, and even with Scientology, they do this thing called auditing, which that's a whole terrifying ordeal where you go in a room with somebody and they're like, tell me your deepest, darkest secrets and stuff. And they're trying to just have you free yourself. But really what it is you try to leave, they can blackmail you.
They're using that against you.
Which my wife was like, can you imagine what they have on Tom? I said, I don't even want to imagine. It's heartbreaking. And it's such...
that fear of leaving.
Yeah.
That's what cults do. Mm-hmm. It's all fear-based.
That's why I tell my youth kids, I'm like, when you have questions, seek them out.
Yeah.
If you want to research another faith, go for it. Because Jesus says, seek the truth and you will find it. We have the truth. We found the truth. Mm-hmm. It's just a matter of what do you do with it. And that's kind of what I did. I researched historically, scientifically, different things. I'm like, I want to make sure I have the truth. I'm not just going to blindly trust something. And I think every believer should do that. It just strengthens your faith. It strengthens your knowledge and helps you when you're witnessing to somebody when they're like, well, how do you know this is true? Well, actually, here you go.
Absolutely.
But back to Tom.
So he's approaching you guys.
He's approaching us. And I'm like, if they see the gift, if they see what I have for him, I'm going to get shut down before I even give it to Tom. And even though they are there to probably prevent him from getting what I have for him, I have to remember he's still technically over them in the Scientology realm. So he has the final say. And that's always my mindset. I'm like, it's completely up to them if they want it or not. I don't want somebody else saying, oh, they want it, or oh, no, they don't want it, whatever. So I got my Mission Impossible poster, draped it right over the gift bag, and I was like, Lord, make this invisible. And his guy came walking through, and he's just kind of flicking up posters and stuff, just like looking to make sure I'm sure at the same time he's looking to make sure nobody has weapons or anything. And I was like, don't see the gift bag, don't see the gift bag, don't see the gift bag. He didn't see it.
Wow.
So I'm
the lizard slipping in.
There it is. There it is.
It's amazing.
And so Tom gets up, shakes my hand. Hey, how are you? I'm Tom. It's nice to meet you. I mean, he was so personal.
Cool.
He was so kind. And immediately I was like, hey, I have something for you. And gave him the gift. And the way he grabbed it, the Bible just started to fall out. And he saw what it was. And there's actually a video from, at that point, media had gotten there. There's video on our local news, and I've got it saved. It's on my social media page. And I teased my friend who was beside me. I was like, if you could have moved your big head, it would have been an even better video. But you can see Tom grab the gift bag, and where the Bible started to fall out, he smiled so big. He said, you are so very kind.
Wow.
You are a very, very kind man. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
And I said, I love and care about you and your soul so much. Because I knew there wasn't going to be a crazy in-depth conversation.
Yeah, of course. There's a million people.
I was like, let me just try to tap into your heart to realize there's a reason why people are trying to reach you with this, because people do love and care about you. We want to see you saved. We don't want to see you go to hell for all eternity. We want you out of this cult that's manipulating you, controlling you, abusing you. And my friend beside me, he was like my wingman. It was like Iceman and Maverick. He was like, he said, you won't believe what he went through to get you this, like, because there was a whole behind-the-scenes ordeal getting a ticket there. And Tom said, I'll look at it, man. I appreciate it so much. Thank you. And he signed my poster. We took a photo. And I later, I was putting my poster in the car before the movie started. And my friend was like, maybe he'll sign more autographs around the back. I'm like, I highly doubt he's going to do that. I mean, we can go look. But I said, if nothing else, let's put our posters in the trunk, because the last thing I wanted was to get in the movie theater and somebody spill a drink on my Mission Impossible poster, and I'd want to cry. And we saw Tom leave out the back. There were probably 20 people, and he was like, I already signed for the people at the charity thing. I can't sign for free. You know, completely understandable. Yeah. But he was still carrying the gift bag then. And I was like, all right, it is in your hand.
Yep.
It has not left your possession. It's completely up to him what happens.
Absolutely.
So Mission Impossible became Mission Possible with God.
Absolutely. All things are possible with God. Man.
Absolutely.
I love that, man. Praise God.